Hi everybody, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out, and it'll help me make more videos for you. Let's get started. Our first one comes from Special Protection 6. Today I effed up by accidentally uploading a D-pic to my company's sales platform. Yup, you read that right. I basically sent the entire company I work for an unsolicited D-pic. Here's how the nightmare unfolded. I had just closed the sales presentation and was feeling pretty good about it. As I began my paperwork, I decided to use my Apple Pencil on my iPad. While creating a folder for the customer's documents in my iCloud and uploading their power bill, for context, I sell residential solar systems. I unknowingly uploaded a picture of my junk. As I was tagging files in my CRM, a very familiar image caught my eye. I took a second look, and yep, that was my member, standing at attention, right there in the CRM. Panic mode activated. I had to excuse myself from the customer's house, saying that there was something wrong with their project that I needed to fix. In my panic, I called my director of business development, hoping he could help me. No luck. I tried contacting my CEO, but he didn't pick up. I was advised not to call his wife, who was also unavailable. My next move, reaching out to one of our admins who handles my paperwork. I admit I uploaded a picture to my CRM that no one should see. She immediately asked, "Is it a D-pic?" Ashamed and embarrassed, I confirmed. We've had a love-hate relationship, and we've never met in person, since our team is spread across the southern east US. She laughed harder than I have ever heard before. She tried to help, but couldn't remove the photo. However, she knew someone who could, and promised to forward it to them. A few minutes later, my CEO rang, asking if I still needed help, and I explained the situation, bracing for the worst. To my surprise, he found it hilarious, mentioning it wasn't the first time something like this had happened. Thankfully, I work for a pretty chill company that understands mistakes happen. Now, the only aftermath I have to face is looking my coworkers in the eye at our holiday banquet next month. Wish me luck. Too long, didn't read. Accidentally uploaded a D-pic to my company's CRM while working on a sales project. Panicked, sought help from multiple colleagues. CEO found it hilarious. Now, dreading the upcoming holiday banquet with coworkers who know. Edit/update. New iPad ordered after the helpful advice of a few of you. Thank you. And our next one comes from Suspicious Bag 7247. Today I effed up by accidentally helping my best friend serenade my girlfriend. So, I play the guitar, and my best friend Jake has been telling me all week that he wanted to do something really special to get the girl he likes attention. So, a few days later, he comes to me with a tablature for a song, Belter, by Gary Cinnamon. It's a great song, but not in this context. So I learn the song, get back to him as he's learning the words to sing it. Spoiler alert, he can't sing. So a few days later, me, my girlfriend, and Jake are at a meal as we do regularly. I thought that he had the hots for one of the waitstaff. My girlfriend did ask why I had my guitar, and I explained that I was helping Jake. So, after we finish the meal, Jake stands up and tells me to get my guitar out. He then starts singing the song, directly to my girlfriend, out of time and out of tune, to a packed Italian restaurant. I immediately realized what was going on, so I started to sing louder and in time and in tune to my girlfriend. Jake got mad and stormed out for apparently ruining his shot with his crush, and now he isn't speaking to me? Too long, didn't read. I accidentally helped my friend attempt to serenade my girlfriend. Well, I know this isn't am I the beehole, but and so your friend serenaded your girlfriend in using you, but he knew she was your girlfriend, but he still did it. What? That's not a friend. What the hell is that? I looked down in the comments, and yeah, that's what it is. The OP said he understood he was out of line, and OP isn't going to forgive him anytime soon. I wouldn't forgive him, period. That was so brazen and bold and disrespectful to you. I know, like I said, this isn't am I the beehole, but yeah, your friend is the beehole, and I would not be friends with that type of person. And our next one comes from Throw RA Visibles Suite. Today I effed up by giving myself a DIY enema without thinking about it. I, a 23-year-old female, have been talking to someone, a 28-year-old male, long distance for some time now. We met when I used to live in his city, but have since moved away. I made plans to visit him soon, and we're finally gonna do it. I know he's into some things that I've never tried before, so I've been experimenting. I am living with my parents right now, and they have a hot tub. I've been relaxing in as much as I can before the winter hits. I was in the tub alone. Today I had a brilliant idea. If the jet feels good on one spot, it's gotta feel good on the other. So I sat on it. I let the jet go right up my bum, and within seconds I regretted my decision. I felt I had to make the fattest deuce, so I rushed out of the tub, grabbed my towel, and locked myself in the bathroom. When I say I had an aggressive brown waterfall flying out of me, that was a severe understatement. I sat on the can for a good 20 minutes and didn't stop. I had to take a long shower afterward to make sure I was clean. I've had the movements ever since. Definitely do not recommend. Too long didn't read. I'm visiting a guy I'm gonna do it with. For the first time. He's into butt stuff. I haven't tried it, so I'm experimenting. I had the bright idea to let the hot tub jet go right up my bum, and I've been dropping deuces ever since. Our next one comes from Throwaway 748543. Today I effed up by going home with an older man from the bar. This happened Halloween weekend, and I'm honestly still reeling about the events of this weekend. So, it was a normal Halloween party for me, dressed up in my lingerie devil costume at some bar. I was intoxicated, not too intoxicated to not consent, and to start chatting some guy, a 40-year-old male. I, a 23-year-old female, decided to go home with him. We went at it, and it was incredible. As someone who's always been into older man and dad bods, it was nice to be manhandled. The next morning, I got up, called an Uber, and left exchanging numbers because I most definitely wanted to ride that again. I noticed some kids' bedrooms. He told me last night he has two kids, an 11-year-old female and a 7-year-old male, and this was his first night out since his divorce. Some backstory that I might have forgot to mention. I'm in school to be a teacher and currently work at an after-school program. While leaving, I realized his house was in an area of the ASP I work at, and I didn't think anything of it, and went home to sleep off my hangover. Does everyone see where this is going? 'Cause I sure as F didn't. Monday passes, as do Tuesday, with no incident. Just us texting back and forth and planning to go out Sunday, after his ex picks up his kids that he has from Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday pickup rolls around for the after school program, and I think little of it when a kid, let's call her Bailey. Bailey's dad is there to pick her up. I walk down to do the ID handover, and who is there picking her up? My fantasy feeling Saturday night Halloween hookup. Mortified is too small of a word I would use to describe this incident. Horrified looks were shared between the both of us as the realization set in. I sent nudes to my student's father. This dude has me bent over a kitchen table on a Saturday night, and by Monday morning, I'm helping his kid read French. So yeah, here's my colossal F up, but I will be seeing him again Saturday night. Too long did not read. I went home with a single dad whose child is in my after-school program. And our next one comes from Kaleidoscope No 8985. Today I effed up by powering down a shake before our long drive. Road trip started today. So excited that 3 friends and I are starting a 7-day trip through 4 provinces. I haven't been out of a province before and figure this would be a good way to stretch my traveler's wings. As we were loading the last few things into my friend's car from her house, I asked where we'd be going for breakfast. Little did I know everyone else had eaten already. No worries, says my friend, grab a protein shake from the second shelf. That'll cover you until we stop for lunch. It was kinda nasty, but whatever. Vacation with besties. So fun. About 30 minutes into our drive, my stomach was discontent. 15 minutes later, we had to stop for an emergency. I came out of the bathroom wondering, what flood of hatred could that protein shake have caused? I checked the bottle. Chocolate laxative for constipation relief. The second shelf. Yeah, not the second shelf on the fridge, the second shelf of the pantry. We had to stop 6 times. They haven't stopped laughing. Bright side, my stomach has never been flatter. Too long did not read, drank a shake before a road trip, have left a path of slightly disheveled public washrooms. Across 2 provinces. May not survive the humiliation. And our final one comes from 0IVI. Today I effed up by putting my girlfriend in a headlock. My girlfriend of 3 months knows that I move and talk a lot during sleep, but I don't think she expected that much. She loves to sleep on my arm, so, as usual, she was sleeping on my arm with her back to my direction. I had a weird dream about fighting someone or something trying to push me off a roof. Not quite sure. During my self-defense, I wanted to take the guy in a headlock, so I pulled as strong as I could. And, all of a sudden, I hear the voice of my girlfriend while I was asleep with her neck between my arm. I'm glad all of this happened in a split of a second, and I apologized right away, realizing what the heck I had just done. Luckily, she does not remember it, but we had a good laugh about it, and I'm cracking up every time I remembered what happened. Too long did not read. In my sleep, I attempted a headlock on my girlfriend while having a weird dream, resulting in an unexpected wake-up call and a good laugh. I'm glad you two were able to have a good laugh about this, because imagine it from her perspective. You're having your sleep, you're in your boyfriend's arms, and all of a sudden, you're in a UFC match fighting for your life. I hope she isn't traumatized from all of this. Alright everybody, that's all I have for you today, but thank you so much for making it to the end. And can you please do me a huge favor and do what I said in the beginning, and like, comment, and subscribe? It will really and truly help the channel out, plus it helps you get more videos. Velvet out.